Hello everybody. It's nice to see you. How is everyone doing? I hope you've been having a good weekend. I, as it turns out, have been experimentally cooking. I noticed, I don't know, so if anyone in the chat, or anyone watching this, lives in Washington State, or has been to Washington State, you may know that blackberries grow here as an invasive species, meaning like they're not native to the region, but they got spread here and they grow wildly out of control. So there are blackberry bushes like along the side of the road, absolutely everywhere around Seattle. So I'm like, there's all these bushes, nobody's picking any of it, so let's just go and get some. So my husband and I went out the other day with a couple of Tupperwares, and we stood for like 30 minutes practically across the street from where we live and got like 5 cups worth of blueberries, or blackberries, sorry. So I had a ton of blackberries. So I emailed my sister, because I remember that when we were growing up, she used to make this like blackberry sherbet kind of thing, and I wanted to know the recipe. It's actually a granita, it turns out, which is not the same thing as a sherbet, which I didn't know, but now you know. I think the only difference is that a granita is like chunkier. It's like got more ice crystals. It's not as smooth, but I made it, and it was amazing. It is so good, like frozen desserts for the win. But I wanted to show you guys. As part of cooking this, I stirred it with a wood spoon, and I have permanently stained my spoon Easter egg purple. I don't know, like the lighting quality isn't super good in here, so you can't quite see the shade of it, but this is like the purplest spoon now. And just at the top, just at the tip where it went into the sauce, but yeah, so this is what happens when you stir blackberry puree with a wooden spoon. It's quite pretty, actually. It's not, I can still use this spoon, it's fine. It's not going to hurt anything, but it kind of looks hilarious. But it was totally worth it, because this granita is delicious. Anywho, welcome to the Final Fantasy VI stream. I'm Kagedtiger, aka Kyla, and we're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy VI. To start with, as usual, spoiler policy is don't tell me anything. No game hints, no story spoilers, just like let me figure stuff out for myself, except in 2 cases. One, when I directly ask for it, which I might be doing a bit tonight. Hi Marcia, nice to see you in chat. One, if I directly ask for it, which I might do tonight because we're going to be in Explorer mode tonight, because I just opened up the map, so we're just going to wander around. So I might ask for like suggestions about where I should go. Or if I get frustrated, sometimes I ask for help. Reason 2 that you can spoil stuff is if I am about to miss something important, like there's a character that I'm going to go right past that I can't ever get again, or, you know, there's an item that I might miss that I can't go back for, you are allowed to tell me about that. You can get my attention in chat by either typing my name, the Kagedtiger with a K, or just type important in all caps. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat. Aw, poor Steph's having computer troubles. That's alright. All you'll probably miss is the recap. Let's recap what happened last time, if I can remember. So I think we spent basically all of last time in the like secret factory lab thing. Vector is the name of that city. I think that's the first time I've successfully remembered the name. So we went to Vector, and it was like this mech power plant place where they were like building all these war machines, and in the basement they had a bunch of like experiments going on about like killing off espers to create crystals and imbue people with magic and stuff like that. And Sid was leading that. So we've met the Sid for this game. So let's see. We went down there. Sid turns out to be Celeste's father or adoptive father. I can't remember. But so we went to the basement, and we freed all the espers. And then Celeste, Kefka was there, and he accused Celeste of like being secretly a double agent all along, and her teammates were just like straight up believed that for some reason, and were like, "This is like, how could you be a traitor?" And she's like, "No, I didn't." And then she saves them, I guess, by teleporting herself away with the bad guys, which, as was pointed out in chat last week, if she can teleport a bunch of people, why didn't she just teleport her and her friends out of the facility? And then she wouldn't have to be with the bad guys. But whatever, so we lost Celeste, she's no longer in the party, but we brought all of the, like, Esper stone things back to Terra, and one of them was her dad, and so we had a big flashback about, like, how a human woman stumbled into the Esper world, and she had she fell in love with one of the Espers, and they had a baby, and the baby was Terra. And then there was a thing where Gishtal's armies came to the Esper world and were, messing shit up, so they had to close the doors, but Terra and her mom got sealed. No, all three of them got sealed on the human side of the gate when the Esper door closed. And Terra's mom just, like, straight up gave the baby to Gishtal because she just, like, "Oh, here, there's a person, take my baby." Like, you don't even check to see if he's evil first? I mean, but anyway, so that happened. So then Terra woke up, and now Terra's back in our party, which is great. Although a little odd that apparently we cannot have two female characters in the party at the same time, because as soon as you, like, get one, you lose the other. But anyway. So we are going to jump right into it. Let me switch over my scene, and we'll see if the camera cooperates. Come on, camera. Nope. Usually after it goes red, it's okay. Alright. So let's load up the ISO. Normally I do that before I start, but today I was eating my dinner right up until right up until the stream went live. Okay. So here's where we were. Looks like this is our most recent save file. Getting a lot of health. Our characters have over 1,000 health now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Marsha's got it, basically. Take care of my baby. Oh crap, you're the bad guy! And then she dies because she's an idiot. Yes, load this data. Okay, so here's who we've got. We also learned, and now I'm gonna have to refresh myself since it's been a week since I've played this. We learned a new thing for a new blitz. Right, RL is XD? No, SA. Yeah, it was SASAXD. Yeah, SASAXD is the healing blitz that we just learned. And then we still have our usual, that one's the group one, and this is suplex, and this is the magic attack, down, down, left, and right, or left, right, left is of course pummel. Okay, hopefully I will remember that this time, we'll see. Oh, so when we last left, I was looking because they told me that, like, a Yeti had been seen in the mountains with the Mughals, so I went back to the Mughal house to see if that's where there was a Yeti, but no such Yeti. Also, Terra now has a command called Morph, which so far hasn't been active, but I assume lets her morph into her, like, half-Esper form, where she's, like, the pink and white lady. I don't remember how to get out of this cave. So we're just gonna wander around until we're out of it. I hope I'm going the right way. I think I'm going the right way, but we'll find out. This is probably going to be a more leisurely stream than usual today because, as I say, it just opened, the world map just opened up, so we're probably just going to wander around, see if we can find any secret stuff. I don't know. A bit tired today. I'm considering ending early, but we'll see how I feel when we're like midway through. Or maybe like after the first hour or something. I don't know what it is. It's just like everybody's been real tired today. Sounds like people in the chat too. Yeah, hero protagonist. Escape ropes to escape from caves. That would be useful. I also have that thing that does the same thing as warp, which might be a thing. I never actually learned what warp was, but I have something that does the same thing as warp, I think. Or maybe that was... Maybe I didn't buy the object that does the same thing as warp because I don't know what warp is. I bet warp, like, warps you back to the last inn you were at or something, or maybe back to the airship. I don't know. Those things would make sense, but this game is not always as I expect it to be, so... Alright. So... I guess I'll go look for Moogles in the mountains and see if I can find some Yeti folk. I want to see what happens if I try and land this thing in the mountains. I don't know if I remember... Right, and then that goes forward. Wow. Oh my god, this thing is so hard to control. So this is a little peninsula up here that I couldn't get to before. So let's see what's here. So okay, it just won't let me land if I try and land in the mountains. That's about what I expected, actually. And as may happen now that there's an open area, I might stumble into some space where the monsters are way more powerful than I'm ready to face. So I'm gonna try and remember to save a lot so that if I get immediately destroyed, I can just recap. I have the Esper on her that teaches her that, though. I should double check, probably. Also, I think, Cyan learned something new and powerful, and I don't remember what it was, but... Power. Oh, it's like a life steal thing. Okay, yeah, I do remember that. It steals health and MP. Except apparently not in this case. Yeah, has anybody actually been watching Summer Games Done Quickly live? I did not get a chance. I tuned in for all of like 30 seconds of a Mega Man run at one point, but then I did other things. What is up around here? Anything interesting? It's just a fun little random spot. Well, if I encounter these monsters, I can theoretically find them again in the belt. So it's kind of worth seeing what you can find just in case there's something useful. I did watch one Summer Games Done Quickly, I think last year. I think it was Bastion, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if it was during the summer. It may have been a different Games Done Quickly marathon of some kind. But I do remember watching someone do a speed run of Bastion that was pretty cool. Which is funny because, like, that game is so linear that all the time you can save is basically... Are there any islands out in the ocean that I can go to? There is one. Yes, let's go to that island. The only things you can skip in Bastion, really, are, you can roll past some gates that you're not supposed to be able to get past immediately, and you can go faster if you can figure out ways to skip certain parts of the dialogue, which you do by, like, going into menus at exactly the right time, which is kind of a hilarious, and like, you just roll everywhere, which is kind of like a hilarious thing to watch. Like, oh, I need to get into this menu at exactly the right time so this guy doesn't talk as long. We've mostly encountered these particular enemies before. What I might do is, like, explore for the first segment, and then over the first break, I'll take suggestions about, like, what I should do on the map. And then in the second segment, we'll, like, wander around and see. A little tiny forest. Hey, little tiny forest. Do you have strange and unique forest critters? Oh shit, it's an Intanger. I have heard about these. I have heard that sketching these will break your game, or do something crazy. Wow. Big. He is bigger than I expected him to be. Casts Meteo. Those are some Meteos right there. Oh, and of course he disappears right before. Yes. Sorry, jet lag. Yeah, I'll move the mouse off. Okay. So, whatever I just did there, I shouldn't do again. That's Shiba, so ice magic, I guess. Alright, looks like this is going to be a thing where I should run away. This takes too long to do so, apparently. I can't hit him. Us, but I can't revive. I have to use actual Phoenix Downs to revive. One of these swords. Nope, we're dead. Alright, now we know. This is the island where... You didn't die, you just crouched. This is the island where... strong things live. Is it only in the forest, or will I get too strong enemies that are too strong from around here as well? No, see, these guys are easy. I know these guys. Make me think of, like, SpaghettiOs, but with big meatballs in them. Like, I know it's supposed to be short for Meteor, like, clearly. It's one of those cases where they ran out of characters, but... Ah, yes, and now I can get past that little gate town using the thing. Oh, okay, they just appear everywhere on the thing here. Well then. Fire too. Ah, but he said magic, like, didn't actually... Yeah, the magic heals him. So, what you need to do is fight him while he's there, and then cast very small magics. Wait, that heals him? Oh, right, because that sometimes randomly casts a thing. Whoa. What is that thing you just did? What? I don't understand Yeah, no. Clearly I just can't fight these things. I am not high enough level to fight these dudes. That's okay. I can come back here later. Let me see what Shote does, though. What? It's a pig. It just is a pig? It didn't seem to do anything other than be a pig there for a little bit. Oh, I can make us invisible, too. I already saw Shiva. Do this. If it's undead, I might be able to cast a healing magic on it, but it doesn't look undead. It looks like it's just a critter. Yep, we're dead. Okay. So, this island, too difficult for us at this level. We will be leaving this island. But, I know it's here now. Back on that thing, yes. Alright, that. Oh, right, that is a thing. That does that thing. How do I then get ripped off? Yes, okay. Forgot that I could do that. Let's see. What if I wanted to go to this little, like where the Colosseum was? I think that was around here somewhere-ish. I think it was, yeah, I'll sit down here. Yeah, there's his little house. More enemies. Have I fought Red Fangs before? I don't look familiar. How is Sabin not going first, given that he's, you know, he's got haste on him. I gave him the haste shoes last time, in case anybody was confused about that. Is Shote like a word for pigs? It's not one I'm familiar with. I just want to make sure that Tara's Esper is... Oh, I gave her Madwin. I should give her the one that teaches... unless I already have it on someone else, I should give her the one that teaches... Yeah, Cure 2, because she should know Cure 2. I'll give her dad back later. Hey dude, has anything changed since last time I was here? Random guy? Okay, no. Still just being a crazy dude. Shote is a word for pig, yes. Okay. It sounded like the sort of thing that, like, probably is, but it's just not a term I've heard before. It makes me think of stoat, which is like a weasel. But... if I wanted to go back to the belt now and capture more things for... what's his face? I could. Gal. I might do that between segments to level up the rest of the party, to keep them roughly, like, at a pace with the rest of the party members, so that we don't run into a situation where we need two groups and, like, just half of my characters are super underleveled. It is a newly weaned pig, I see. So, that's a very specific term. It's not just a baby pig, it's like a newly weaned pig. Oh, no. Too late. Too late to jam. We'll have to jam to the next one. It'd be tough to get back into that thing sometimes. Okay, let's see. Is there any place we actually haven't been? Besides the place where we're supposed to go next story-wise? I feel like I've been down... Have I been down here? Looks like maybe that area is too narrow to pass through, so let's try here. And see what is to be had at this peninsula. Of course, I may have already been here. It's tough to tell. Also, taking a week off in between sessions means that sometimes I just really don't remember where I've been. I really need to apparently heal Terra. Shakeable Oats by General Mills. Multiple espers with cure. This is the only one that I noticed that had cure too. But maybe I didn't inspect them carefully enough. And of course, there's probably some I also haven't got yet. She already knows basic cure. I just need her to learn cure 2. There we go. What place is this? Oh, it's the Opera House. The performance is still underway. How long is this opera? Maybe it's a different opera. Yeah, it's just 5 days of opera. Are there? Second definition, a sheep-goat chimera is also a shoat. Sheep-goat, I guess. Sure. My roommate informs me that the ring cycle is only 3 performances. I trust her to know these things. This looks like another island that I might not have been to. Like a city or something on this edge? Yeah. What's up here? Is this another place that I'm not supposed to be able to go to yet? Or that's too tough for me? It's Thamasa. That sounds familiar. I feel like maybe we've been to Thamasa before. Let me, save just in case. How long is any opera? Well, the operas I've been to are generally in the nature of, several hours. Kind of like a really long movie with an intermission in the middle. Right. Is that the secret code? Okay. Let's go into the syringe shop. You've never seen me before, okay? Does that mean that you're not allowed to sell me anything? Well, okay. That's a... I mean... I assume most shopkeepers see people that they haven't seen before on a regular basis because, you know, they sell things. But maybe not in this town. Nothing in your clock. Who are you? Right. I don't know if friendly is the word I would use, jet lag. I don't know if I would call this a friendly town so much as a, like, really guarded town. It's got interesting music. Oh man, there's a graveyard over there. Look at that. Something I haven't seen before. Also, the houses in this area are ever so slightly different colored than all the other ones. Same texture, but... yeah, I thought you might say that. Hey, you person. Yeah, you have also never seen me before, but... if I leave and come back, will you then have seen me? And will you sell me stuff? For some reason that innkeeper doesn't like strangers. Well, no one else in this place seems to like strangers, so... oh, thank you. I can heal for free on my sky ship. It's just an inn. I mean, it's not like it's particularly fancy. Hey, guy who hates strangers, do you know why everybody in this town is not selling to anyone who they haven't seen before? Hero protagonist, I assume you're saying left, like, sarcastically, but I kind of thought that that might be what was going to happen, like that people were going to give me a series of directional dialogues and I was going to have to figure out where to use them. Elder's house. Hello, you must be Elder. You've also never seen me before. Look, if I leave and come back, so that you, this will be your second time seeing me, then will you talk to me? There's no secret hidden thing in this. No. Okay. I feel like I have to check with all the geo because there have been so many instances of like me not understanding how the geo is actually arranged and there being secret things. Okay. Now I'm back. So now everybody here has seen me once. So don't tell me that you haven't seen me before. Dang it! That was worth a shot. The thing is, they don't say like right, like then dot dot dot. It's dot 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 right. As though they just remembered something that they were thinking about. I've been told that my impression that it might make a difference who I have in front in the party is mistaken, and there's actually no case in which who is leading the party makes a difference. But for the sake of argument, would you say no to a pretty female character? I assume you still will. Nope. Never seen me before. What are you gonna do? George R.R. Martin is running all the stores. As you can see, all the storekeepers look exactly the same. Looks like someone else that I'm thinking of too that I can't quite place, but I'm not sure. Well, I suppose we will instead see what there is to be fought on this strange little peninsular. Wait, weren't... Part of me thinks we were definitely at this place before, but I guess I don't remember this monster type either, so... Because wasn't the Masa like one of the two places we were told that we could... Oh hey, she can morph now. Let's see what happens. Maybe she can't morph with... Maybe she morphs with the other Espers, but she can't morph with her dad. I'll have to see next time, I guess. I didn't see a way to get to that graveyard jet lag, but I will try maybe in the future. I thought the Masa was one of the two places where we were told that we could get good weapons, and then that ended up being totally not the case. But maybe I'm thinking of a different place. That's a Chimera right there. Look at that thing. That has more heads than a Chimera is supposed to have. Like, I'm pretty sure that a Chimera is supposed to have 3 heads, and this one has 6, including the tail. Well, I transformed her, and then nothing. Yeah, maybe it's a new town. I seem to be able to handle chimeras, so at least I know I'm not in a place where I'm not really supposed to be yet. Better on my timing with that. Otherwise I just have to heal everybody on the menu, which is not like a terrible price to pay, but yeah, Hero, thanks for like looking up Thamasa, but in general, just don't tell me stuff like that. I'll figure it out eventually. I know it's like super frustrating when I'm wandering around and don't get stuff, but let me figure it out. We're all in this together. Lock, learn, break. And learn Demi. Oh right, these are the spells on the espers that I'm training with. Go through this tiny little mountain pass. At the very least, one thing I can do is get some XP fighting the critters. My audio is super low. Well, this is as high up as I can turn my mic, Arrow, so you may have to just turn up your overall system volume. Sorry. Because if I don't want to turn up anything else, because then I'll throw the balance off, so... Yeah, I mean, I'd like it to be louder, but... That's as much mic as I got, sorry. Can I go along this beach? No! Oh, I can't get past that part. Let's zigzag up the coast. I just want to stand at the tip of that island and look dramatically out over the ocean. At this point, I just do fire dance, like, by instinct, even when it's not necessarily the blitz that's most appropriate for a situation. Because I just got so used to doing it. Alright. There we go. Look at me, staring dramatically off into the distance. That ocean. So beautiful, so pixely. Okay, we're done. Oh my god, it's actually really painful to have to walk through those little tiny passes. Do it! Suplex him! Whee! Generally speaking, suplexing is worth it. Also have a cure. We can have more than one person curing. It's like rolling in the riches here. Yeah. Whoop, they're all dead. That was fast. Try going back this way. And up this super tiny land bridge. Oh, what was that? Just a giant ball of air or something. Are you secretly an airbender monster? Where is Locke? Oh, did he get blown out of the fight by that ball? Is that what happened? I need to pay more attention to these little fights. Just double check that there's no path into the graveyard, just in case I come back in the future. Oh, yeah, it's probably... Because if I come back sometime and want to get to the graveyard... Oh, I don't think I talked to this person. Hello? I am out of the way. That's mean. Man, what is wrong with everybody in this town? So rude. Hannibal would eat all of you. Hey, well, that was worth coming back for. Green cherry. Hello. My Chubby. You look like, You look like, Bannon's younger brother. Your weird baby haircut. And I see you are blocking a doorway. Well, never mind, I'll come back later. Unless I can secretly get in the back way somehow. Nope. I am surprised I can get around the corner of this fence, though. That doesn't look passable. And then this was the... Yeah, this place I've already been. Alright. Back to the airship. No, a pompadour is... Pompadour is the one that, like, comes out front like this, right? He has just, like, a single tuft. He looks like Onion from Steven Universe. Okay. Ah, dang it. Need to remember what all the buttons I have doing. Alright, pretty sure this is the place I'm supposed to be, because this is the area past that gate town. So, like, into the mountains here is probably roughly where I want to be. But I want to just see if I can find anything else interesting first. Have I been to... maybe I've just been to all the places. That's a little disappointing if that's the case. I was hoping there would be more secrets. Have I been to this spot? Probably have. Zen. Yeah, this looks familiar. Well, does it? Oh yeah, there's that kid sliding down the banister. I remember that kid. Definitely been there before. What was the Final Fantasy homage into the moon? I started playing that game, but I never got very far in it. boots. Probably don't need to heal, but whatever. Dispatch. Yeah, she kind of could have just cured herself. Everybody else is pretty much cured. Oh well. Doesn't hurt to have a top off. Okay, now we can groove. Gotta have one grooving session, remember. This dance move, by the way, is from possibly the best music video of all time, Dancing in the Street with David Bowie and Mick Jagger, which, if you haven't seen it, I highly encourage you to look up that music video because holy crap. Oh hey, Tara learned Scan. Scan is like super useful except that it takes a turn to do it. Like, it would be great if you just automatically had it. What's that? I'm not sure I was able to get up to this part of the area before. Unless I just am able to get around the side of the mountains here, but nope. Nope, this was an off-limits area. Anything interesting up here? Marsha says, pretty early on, 3 characters were walking in a forest. Suddenly the music changed and HP bars appeared over their heads as they encounter an innocent squirrel. I mean, I assume you're not expected to fight said squirrel, because it's not that kind of game. But yeah, that sounds adorable. Definitely put a link. I'll watch it when I'm done with the stream. Just go get one more random encounter here just in case there's any more like interesting monsters on this half of the continent, but it doesn't look like it. I just got a notification noise. Probably close any of my windows that can notify me things so you guys don't get confused about what sounds might be happening on your computer. Slipwing. Interesting name for an attack. Kill them all! You can do it, Cyan! Alright, I'm just gonna go on to where I think I'm supposed to be. Because there is also the possibility that I'm just straight up wrong about that, so... Let's see, where on this island does it even look like I could set down? Is it so full of... just mountain? Over here? It's also possible that I actually have to do something in that town now that I've been to the place. Wow, literally I cannot move from this spot in any direction. Guess I'm getting back on the ship. There's a couple of these little spots. Is there a way to back the ship up? Does it make an annoying truck beep noise if I do that? I can land in this like little tiny gully thing here. Still can't move, but can land there. Alright. Yeah, I have to land just on the other side of the bridge. Oh good, here I can move all of like 3 steps. Here and see if we can get into the city from the back. Is that not an option? No, I just want to land here. Maybe I can't land here. Alright, well, frustrating as it was last time, I'm going to try going into the city again and see if there's something new I can do there now. Because I do believe that was our next destination. Fighting a lot of armored bulldogs named Ralph. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh hey, look! All the soldiers are gone. Would you look at that? Convenient. Something dark and sinister must be going on. Locked? But I have a master thief with me. Why can't he pick it? Psh. Fine. Yeah, I went all the Is there more to do elsewhere? Because I went everywhere that seemed like it was a place I had never been before. So I mean, I easily could go do more elsewhere. As long as I don't have to go back to Zozo. This place is kind of actually eerie when it's empty. Part of me wants to just like click on every single space in this fucking map to see if there's a key so I can get into that treasure chamber, but that's probably not a good use of time. Oh, excuse me. I even slept late today. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's just the heat. Stuff in places I have been before. Do I want to go there first? Or do I want to see what's down this way? I mean, I assume I can still go around and check out all the places after I go do whatever's over here. Correct? We'll wait for chat delay to catch up. Alright, well, we'll go see what else is around then. Alright, Steph's not sure about when things come on and offline, so we'll go explore a little more. Why not? I'll go back to, like, see if Locke's backstory town does a thing. Where is the fucking door to this place? Isn't it here somewhere? There it is. It's mysterious wall plot number 3. No, come on. Gah. Get back up. Oh, wrong button. that would be that. Yeah. Alright, so now if I remember correctly, Locke's hometown. Woo! Ah! Alright. Was up here. Perhaps I am remembering incorrectly. Oh no, this must be this is our castle that drilled its way under the deserts. Suplex a bitch, do it! And I mean that literally because I assume they are lady wolves. So. Hey, we're back to Figaro. See if anything else is happening here. Sure, I can rest for free here. Let's do that. I feel like that would make a great alarm clock noise, except that then you would never want to wake up because it's the sleepy time music. Yes, Castle Figaro. The most musical castle in the desert. Were these parts available before? Off to the side here? Ah yes, this is that old lady who tells me backstory stuff. Hey little girl, talk to me. Don't run away. I'm sure he did. That sounds like something Edgar would say. Hey, random guard fellow. Yep. Continent smashing. People dialoguing. Par for the course. Could try bringing Edgar back here. But also go to the places where people that I already have in my party are from. Could also bring Gao back to his village and see. Ooh, and I should send that lady the letter from her boyfriend. Yes, that's the thing I should do. If I can remember what town that was in, I will totally do that. Because she said she was waiting for more letters from him. This place seems very similar. Okay, so if it's not this town... There. That's the one I was thinking of. The one up there. This one isn't even on the map. What am I thinking? Let's kill some vultures with fire. I just noticed that those vultures' tails are in a braid. It's interesting. Kolingen. You found it beautiful. Oh, I'm happy for you. Hey, how's the dead girlfriend doing? She good? Yeah, she's still the same. That's still creepy. Yep, that's Luck's mummified girlfriend. She's just chilling, as usual. place with the letters. I feel like that was on the southern continent somewhere? I don't know, we'll have to go check around. Hello, ladies. But look, see, look at its little braid tail. Isn't that adorable? Its tail is braided. Must have very nimble claws to braid its own tail. I clearly should have napped more today. We were able to get to that place Not that one. That's Spectre. We want to be wherever the town around here is. That way? Yeah. Wait, people were marrying corpses in Asia? What? Why? I don't think this is where the letter writing dude was. Maybe the letter writing dude was in Locke's hometown. I think he was here somewhere. Is it legal to marry dead people in Asia? It seems suspicious. Another place that's been all blown up. I think the letter writing person wasn't in a blown up city. So it might not be on this continent in that case. It was in like the upper left corner of a sort of pastoral town, if I recall. There's that dog fighting ring. They gotta be careful standing so close to those dogs. It's like a nuclear explosion waiting to go off. It can do so much damage. This is the new place I just visited. No, that's the Opera House. Derp. Alright. No, get in the airship. There we go. I wonder what the final tally is going to be for the amount of time I spend wandering back and forth over the airship trying to get inside it. Maybe it was Jadur. I mean, it's just that you can't be right on top of it, and I always overestimate how, no, this will be just a shop. Yeah, I always overestimate how far it's going, or underestimate how far it's going to take me when I move on the map because the grid squares are so large. This is the opera guy, right? That's a mean thing to say. I wonder if you'd say something different to Setzer, because this was like where they were talking about. Yeah, this game could use an airship whistle. Good point. Not be in this town. Might still be a different town. If only I had watched my own VODs more closely and remembered these things. That's the item shop. That's the weapons shop. Who the fuck are you? Right, that's the guess. Cherub down? Sure. I'll get it. I don't know what it is. I actually don't know how much money I have, so... Nah, I'm not spending 10,000 gil on something if I don't know what it is. Alright. I have a feeling I'm not gonna like that mechanic. I don't like bidding on stuff. I'm very miserly. Let me, like, I'm sure I'll make some bad decisions in the auction house. Let me make some bad decisions before I start asking you guys whether or not I should bid on stuff. But yes, you can tell me which town the letter writing guy is in. I mean, I'm gonna just keep going from town to town until then. But, Thai man married his dead girlfriend. Apparently in rural China, dead men's parents will seek out a single woman for their son to marry despite being dead. Okay. Alright, the town on the veldt. Where was the veldt again? I think it was actually down this way. Right, it was like this giant pasture thingy. Music says all. I'm not sure you technically have to consummate a marriage for it to be legal. I don't know if that's true in various places in Asia or not, but... Wasn't there, like, an insane lady a little while back who married, like, a piece of the Berlin Wall or something like that? Hello. Aww. That's an adorable bird noise. It's much better than the bird noise in, whichever the game was that they were doing for Mostly Walking with the terrible, terrible bird noises. King's Quest? King's Quest. You're the guy who sent stuff, so I need to go to the guy who has something to send first. Hey dude, I talked to your girlfriend. She wants a letter. Yep. Here's your letter. Only we had some time. Man, I am just sending them all the stuff, aren't I? Luckily, I already have some tonic. So, unlike the other two items, which I thought I had to buy and then it turned out that I didn't have to anyway, I know I can go right away here. And I think it gets a new letter every time I leave, so maybe just leave and come back. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, King's Quest 6 had the really horrible chirpy birds that were like really, really grating. I might not be able to actually get out of the town up that way. Go down the bottom way. Oh gosh, it's so tempting to just bring out Gao. And I probably should bring out Gao and see if anything happens with his dad, story-wise. His dad's in that town somewhere, I think. were also awful, but I think there was also a set of birds that were like super bad on one screen. Maybe I'll have Gal leap at some stuff. Sand rays. I don't remember whether he has those or not. Leap. I suppose that was silly because I can't actually check for story involving him in my party if he's not in my party. I should actually check what all he has so I can recognize if there's anything new. The airship is bigger when you're further away from it. That's an interesting effect. This must be so you don't lose it. No, let's do this one. Because we can. I think the fact that it's... No, interesting. It's whether it's in, like, the foreground or the background. That would be an interesting effect if anything other than the ship did that. Alright. Jetlag. Blue jays are mean as hell. They are just super aggro, like, unpleasant birds, yeah. They're pretty, but they're assholes. Let's see, strange old man's house. First, let's see what your newest request is. Oh, you don't have one. Okay. Hey, Wilder. Welcome to chat. That's the room shop. Dad was here somewhere, right? Like, that was the whole thing, was like there was someone in town who had sent his son off thinking he was a demon. Oh my god, everybody's just rushing all around here. Everybody's in such a hurry. You shouldn't throw dried meat to random animals. It's not very nice. It teaches them to depend on humans, and then they will not be properly frightened and they can get hurt. Remember where the guy lived. Who's in your basement, sir? I don't remember. Okay, that's not useful to me. Oh shit. It's 8:20. I've been going for way longer than I usually do in a segment. Whoops. I tend to do that. I was thinking, this feels like this has gone on a really long time, and like, oh wait, that's because it has. Alright. Everybody walking around down here. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save. Two longer segments today instead of 3 shorter ones. Because, yeah, another hour 20 would take me to like 9:40, so. Alright, we'll see. Right. So, been looking around, found one thing that I could do in that entire segment, basically, um, which is a little bit demoralizing, but um, I hope you guys are at least entertained. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a short, like 5 to 10 minute break, and then we'll do some more. So see you guys soon.